Good morning, students. In our today's session, we are going to start our chapter 2nd known as linear equation in one variable. You have studied about algebraic expressions in your 7th class. This chapter is related to the algebraic expression. In this chapter, you have studied different method to solve the equations, and this chapter is very important for your higher classes also. You are going to study these type of equations and these type of questions in your board classes, so be careful while solving the problems. Don't take it as a joke. If any doubt is there, let me know and I will clear your doubts. So let us start with our second chapter, linear equation in one variable. First of all, we should know what is an algebraic expression. We have studied in our 7th class also about the algebraic expressions. So any expression involving constants, variables and some operations like addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, etc. are known as algebraic expression. So the main things in an algebraic expression are it has constant and variables, and they have a operation. Any operation or one or more operations in an equation can be there. There can be multiplication, addition, subtraction, division together also. So algebraic expression has constants, variables and operations. So here we will study about what are constants, what are variables, what are operations, what are terms and what are coefficients. So the first part of an expression is variable. What do you mean by a variable? Variable word comes from vary word. Vary means keep on changing. So variable is an unknown number and it is generally represented by a letter. Any letter you can use, but generally we will represent it by x, y, n, a, b, c, like this. So a variable is an unknown number. You don't know the value of the alphabet. What are you using? So with respect of each question, the value is keep on changing. That's why we will call it as variable. For example, in one question you have x is equal to 2, but in another situation you have x is equal to 5. So for the same x, the same alphabet, the value keep on changing. That's why we will call these alphabets as variables. In this, here n is the variable. Clear? Next is, what is a constant? So any number without a variable is known as constant. So if there is a written a number and no variable is with that number, we will call it as a constant. So here 2 is a constant. Now what is coefficient of a variable? So the number followed by a variable is known as coefficient. So if here it is written 5 or 5n, this 5 is constant but this 5 is coefficient, because here variable is with the number. Here no variable is there, so we will call it a constant, but here it is with the variable, so we will call it a coefficient. Clear? The last thing is a term. What is a term? So term is any number or variable separated by operation. So if there are some numbers or variables in between operations are given, all them are collectively known as terms. For example, here 7n plus 2. So 7n plus 2, this plus is an operation, so before that 7n is written, that means 7n is a term, and after that 2 is written, that means 2 is also a term. You can take another example, x plus y plus 3z. Here x, y and z are separated by the operation plus. So x is a term, y is a term and 3z is also a term. If a simple number is written there, if it is written x plus 3, so x is a term and 3 is a term because they are separated by the operation plus. Clear? Now the next definition is equation. What is a equation? As equation words come from the word equate, yeah, equal. So equal is what both sides are equal. So in equation the both sides are equal, the left hand side and the right hand side. So any statement which says that the two expressions are equal, we will call it as equation. As we know, 5 is also an expression because here only the constant is there. So 5 is also an expression, and 4x minus 7 is also an expression. So whenever two expressions are being equated with the help of equality sign, we called it as an equation. If it is written only 4x minus 7, this is expression, and if it is written equal to 0, it is known as equation. So whenever equal to sign is introduced, we called it as an equation. Clear? Next, what is a linear expression? So we have studied about powers. We have studied in our last class about powers. So if it is written x square, x cube, x raised to power 1, or simply x. So here power of x is 2, here power of x is 3, here power of x is 1. So here the linear expression is an expression whose highest power of the variable is only 1. That means if you have the variable, you will see that the highest power must be equal to 1 in that expression. Then the expression is known as linear expression. For example, 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5. Here the power of x, that is the variable, is 1. That means this is a linear expression. If it is written like this, 2x square plus 5. Here the highest power is 2. So we can't say it as a linear expression. Clear? So 2x plus 5, 3y, these are the linear expressions. The power shouldn't be equal to 0. 3 is not a linear expression. 3x raised to power 0, this is not an expression. The power should be equal to 1, not 0. So expression like x square plus 1, z square plus 2z plus 3 are not the linear expression, as the highest power of the variable is greater than 1. So in linear expression, the power of the variable must be equal to 1. Clear? Next, linear equation. As similar to expression, we have studied as the same as that of expression, the linear equation of a straight line is the equation of a straight line is a linear equation. It could be in one variable or could be in two variable. So what is linear equation? Both sides, in the left hand side and in the right hand side, the highest power of the variable must be equal to highest power must be equal to 1 on the both sides of the variable. On the both sides of the equality sign, the highest power of the variable must be equal to 1. That is known as linear equation. So if there is only, if there can be more than one variables, for example x plus y plus z is equal to 5, this is a linear equation in 3 variables. X is equal to 2, this is linear equation in one variable. X plus y is equal to 5, x plus y is equal to 2, this is linear equation in two variables because two variables are there. So whenever one letter or one alphabet is there, we can say it is a linear equation in one variable. As we have written x is equal to 2, only one variable is there, so we call it as linear equation in one variable. If two letters are there, we will say it is linear equation in two variables. If three letters are there, we can say it is linear equation in three variables. Clear? So what is linear equation in one variable? In linear equation of one variable, only one letter or one variable is present on both of the sides. That means if x is present on both sides, only x is present, no other letter should be there. Clear? So in general form we can say that ax plus b is equal to c. Here a can be, a, b, c can be any real number, and a must not be equal to 0. That means there should be any variable. 3 is not a linear equation in one variable. 3x is a linear equation in one variable. The coefficient must not be equal to 0. The coefficient of variable must not be equal to 0. Example, x plus 5 is equal to 10, y minus 3 is equal to 9. These are called linear equation in one variable because the highest degree or highest power of the variable is 1 and there is only one variable. Clear? Now some important points related to linear equation are there is an equality sign in the linear equation. So the expression on the left hand side is known as LHS and on the right hand side is known as RHS, and always LHS is equal to RHS for some value of variable. For some value of variable, LHS is equal to RHS. For example, here it is written 2x is equal to 4. So only x is equal to 2 fulfill the value. 2 multiply 2 is equal to 4. You can't write x is equal to 3 because 3 2s are 6, not equal to 4. So if you want to make LHS and RHS equal, that is true only for few values of the variable. That depends upon the condition. So this is the second point, that the LHS is equal to RHS, but this happens for some values only, and these values are known as the solution of these linear equation. For example, here it is written x plus 5 is equal to 0. You are being asked that what should be the value of x. So if you write minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 0, so minus 5 is the solution of the equation. Now there are some methods to find out the solution of equation. We will study about the methods in this chapter, that how to solve or how to find the solution of the linear equation. So the very first method we have to use when expression on one side, there is an expression on one side and number on the other side. For example, it is written 4x plus 3 is equal to 5. So expression is on one side and constant or number is on other side. So what are the methods that you have to use? So there are two methods to solve such problems. The first one is a balancing method. What is a balancing method? For example, you are given 10x minus 5 is equal to 6. So you have to make a balance between these two sides. This is LHS, this is your RHS. So you have to make a balance between LHS and RHS. So what you have to do? You have to add or subtract with the same number on both the sides without disturbing the balance to find the solution. For example, here it is written, the same example we will take 10x minus 5 is equal to 6. So I want to skip this minus 5. So what I will do? I will add 5 to make it 0. So what should I do again? I have to add 5 on this side also because I have to balance both the sides. If I added 5 here, I have to add 5 here. So balancing is clear. If you have a, if you are weighing, you have a weighing machine. Here 1 kg weight, here also 1 kg weight. That means the weighing machine is balanced. If you add 500 gram on this side, so to make the weighing machine balance, what you have to do? You have to add 500 gram on this side also. That means on both the sides you have to add. That is the same thing. That is the balancing method. If you are adding something or subtracting something or dividing, multiplying something on one side, you have to apply the same operation on the other side also. Let us take an example. Find the solution for 3x minus 10 is equal to 14. 3x minus 10 is equal to 14. So the first step is we need to add 10 to both the sides to make minus 10 is equal to 0. We have to add 10 on both sides. So what will we do? 3x minus 10 is equal to 14. So if I add 10 here, I have to add 10 here. This 10 and 10 will get cancelled and 3x is equal to 24. Clear? Now second step is, now you have to balance the equation. We need to divide it by 3 on both sides. We will get 3x is equal to 24. I only want to get x. I want to skip this 3. Here it is in multiplication. So I have to divide. I have to apply the opposite operation that is given here. So opposite of multiplication is division. If I am dividing here, I have to divide it here also. So 3 will cancel 3 and it will become 8. So x is equal to, I will get the value of x is equal to 8. Clear? If you want to check the answer, so what will you do? You will put the value of x is equal to 8 here. We have 3x minus 10 is equal to 14. If I will put the value of x is equal to 8, I will get 24 minus 10 is equal to 14. 14 is equal to 14. That means left hand side is equal to right hand side. So x is equal to 8 is the solution of the equation. So again we will take the example 10x 3x minus 10 is equal to 14. I want to skip this minus 10 because I only want the variable here. All the other things I want to vanish. So to vanish minus 10, I will add. I will apply the opposite operation. Here minus is there, so I will apply the plus operation. So here also I have to apply the plus operation. So 3x minus 10 plus 10 cancel is equal to 14 plus 10 24. Now 3 is there, multiplication is there, so I have to divide because I only want this x here. If I am dividing on this side, I have to divide it on this side also. 3 and 3 will cancel and 3 8 is 24. So the value of x is equal to 8. In this way you can solve any problem in which one side there is a expression and other side there is a number. One more method is there, that is transposing method. In this method, just similar to that of balancing method, but actually the meaning is same but name is different. Transposing method means transfer of constant or variables from one side to another side, but the condition is you have to change the sign. You have to change the sign of the number or variable that you are taking on the other side. Transferring the variable or constant on the other side with change in sign, that is known as transposing method. One example is given here, 2z plus 10 is equal to 4. So if you want to, you have 2z plus 10 is equal to 4. I want to take all the variables on one side. I want all the variables should be on the one side. Here the variable is plus 10. I want to take it to the right hand side. So I will write 2z is equal to 4. Here the 10 is plus, but whenever I will take it to the other side, it will get minus. Now 2z is equal to minus 6. Now I want this 2 to be gone on the right hand side. Here it is in multiplication. Now it will go to the division. So z is equal to minus 6 by 2 minus 3. So the value of z is minus 3. You have to change the operation. If there is plus, by transfer it will goes to minus. If there is multiplication, by transfer it is goes to division. If there is division, by transferring it will goes to the multiplication. This is the second method, transposing method. Now you have to use this method to solve the problems of exercise 2.1. In our next session we will start our exercise. Before that you will carefully watch the video, and if any problem is there, comment in the comment box. You can ask your problem or doubt, but your doubt must be clear, otherwise you are not able to solve the problems, because all the problems are based on statement. So if you are not knowing that which method you should use or which method, how to use the method, no use of it. So watch the video carefully and clear your doubts regarding this. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you and have a nice day.